You know, I remember when the Olympics was something that people would actually look forward to watching. Not this year, apparently. The Olympic Games 2024 is hosted by France, and let's just say that they had a very bad start. France is setting records of virtue signaling, but also setting a record in how many problems it's had since the start of the Olympic Games. Now, we have a bit of a summary of what has been happened. First of all, I like how this report says that there has been just 3 blunders, just 3. We'll leave the big one, the elephant in the room, for the end, but let's take a look at these 3 which are not good. So first of all, we have the Olympic flag, which was hoisted upside down. And okay, you can make an error maybe when you put it on, maybe you got nervous, but somebody has to be checking instead of looking at the crown like idiots. Check, and then, okay, oh, just a quick fix up. It would have been a funny moment, maybe an embarrassing moment, but they just kept on until the top. Nobody noticed until it was at the top. Ay, 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 that is not good. Now, second of all, and this might be considered as a big faux pas, South Korea was introduced as North Korea. Okay, now come on. This looks like it was done on purpose. Same thing happened in the Olympics 2008? No, 2012, sorry. Let's get down here. In London, where they posted the South Korean flag as a North Korean player was introduced before a women's soccer match. And well, North Koreans refused to take the field for nearly an hour. Understandable, right? Especially if you're gonna be presenting the flag of your enemy. But they did it again. They did it again. Now this time it wasn't as big as showing the flag, but apparently the announcer announced them as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, which is North Korea's name. But well, thankfully at least the name on the boat and the flag was the correct one. Now before we get to the last blunder on this report, let's take a look at the elephant in the room. What in the ever-loving fudge is this? Now apparently this is supposed to represent Dionysius, which is the Greek god of wine, which, okay, alcoholic much, alright, well, I know you like your wines, but whatever. But that's not the least of it. Behind these Greek god of wine, we've got the worst part of these Olympics by far. We've got the recreation of the Last Supper by people who I don't think they are sports people. I don't think they're athletes. We've got a woman with obesity. We've got a lot of trannies here for people who are confused about their own bodies. We've got some children as well. Oh, that's great. And in this disgusting picture that is being used to mock Christianity, this guy over here had a wardrobe malfunction, which leads us to our last blunder of this Olympic Games. I like what this guy says. Amongst the records broke by Paris goes also the first scrotum ever showed at the Olympics. Olympic Balza, Beagle-eyed viewer spot performer's testicle hanging out during opening ceremony. Now it is censored. It is censored, thankfully, but what is happening with these people? Degenerates, all of them. Absolutely degenerates. This post summarizes it pretty well. We get a satanic opening ceremony, and people who say, oh, it's artistic, oh, just don't get offended by it. No, you know what? No. It is a disgrace. It is a complete mockery of Christianity, of a religion that a lot of countries follow, but it's okay because it's Christianity and Christians are harmless. This is what happens when you give these people an inch. They ask you to respect them, they ask you to accept them, but they will never do the same for you. The Olympic flag was raised upside down, South Korea was announced as North Korea, France has used paint to cover rust all over Paris, the river is full of trash and the poop emoji. Yeah, I can imagine. But that's not all. The bad news continues for France as earlier this night, there has been massive blackouts in Paris. And I like this photo because, as Dominic has said, the Sacré-Cœur Basilica is the only thing that remains lit in Paris. The power of God is infinite. Lights only at the Sacré-Cœur Church. We cannot make this up. God is pissed. Also, apparently, they erased the cross from the official poster. Now, maybe you say, oh, it's just a poster, you know, that's a lot of detail. No, look, it's just... You cannot say that it's just a missing detail, especially after they mocked Jesus' Last Supper. Not only that, but apparently there has been some arson happening. Some rail lines have been burnt down, which has disrupted trains coming in and out of Paris. It has been described as malicious acts and an attack on France, coordinated sabotage. We've got those words going around, and there is some suspicion of maybe this being a deliberate attack by some foreign entities, but nothing is confirmed, and those are just speculations being thrown around. French high-speed rail sabotaged before Olympic ceremony. We've got a lot of people being stranded, couldn't maybe get to the games they wanted. A lot of holiday goers are not happy about this at all. All in all, the security has been terrible. There has been some other crimes happening. Now, what do you think about this year's Olympic Games? I hope everything's ended up peacefully, of course. Looks like France is reaping what they sow. They've been attacking Christianity for a long time. They've been attacking certain countries for a long time as well. And, well, karma came to bite them in the ass. Anyway, that's all from me. This has been Chronicling Mayhem, and I'll see you in another video. Take care, bye!
All the ladies chronicling mayhem. She spins her tales with bright light, where dragons dance and heroes